Right. Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Chad with Charleston Car Videos at SMC tonight. Now, tonight's video is something a little different. We're in December 2020, and let me tell you, the beginning of this year, right now, actually not the year, the month, right now in December, more and more electric vehicles are hitting the streets all over America. Chevrolet, Nissan, Tesla. Well, hey, they got a Hummer EV maybe coming, right? But anyways, well, let's not forget about the Honda Insight. But there's more and more EVs hitting the streets in America. And with that being said, the push for EVs really started kicking 2017, 2018. They had them before that, the Chevrolet Volt, the Bolt. But anyways, what I'm getting at is there's gonna be a lot more used EVs on car lots in America right around now and going into next year than you've ever seen before. And we are starting to sell more electric vehicles than we ever have before. So with that being said, here's a Leaf, here's a Bolt. I'm gonna show you them tonight. We're gonna talk about both cars, and let me give you a used car salesman, because at the end of the day, I'm a used car salesman that loves all types of automobiles. I'm gonna give you my opinions on them, and also try to share a little bit of knowledge with you that I've gained from working here at SMC about EVs. So, with no further ado, let's get the video started. All right, so what you're seeing right now in front of you is a 2015 Nissan Leaf. What's behind it is a 2017 Chevy Bolt. Leaf has around 55,000 miles. The Bolt has around 35,000 miles, give or take a few, but both cars are comparable in size. Now, at the end of the day, no matter what EV you're looking at buying, just like any other car for sale, you gotta like the look of the car. Because at the end of the day, if you don't like the way it looks, you might not be a happy camper, right? You wanna always look back and go, hey, that's my car, that's my Leaf, that's my Bolt, that's my 7 Series, my Nissan, my Mini Cooper, my Jeep, my Toyota, that's my car, right? People have a way about cars. You gotta like the colors and all that. But at the end of the day, when you're buying an EV car, you're buying a car because maybe you're tired of spending money on gas. Maybe you're trying to give back to the atmosphere. Maybe you're just trying to join the clique of EV drivers. I don't really know what it is, but what I do know is there's gotta be some reason inside your head why you want an EV, a zero emissions vehicle. So, with that being said, let's start looking at them. Now, there's some differences in these two cars here. The Nissan Leaf, well, it charges from the front, as you can see right there. So think about that for a minute when you're looking at a Leaf or a Bolt. The Chevy Bolt is gonna charge from the front as well, but not the very front by the front fascia. It's gonna be kind of right here by the front fender, right there, okay? So you gotta think for a second, is that a big deal? Well, it might be, depending on where you're charging. You know, if you live in an apartment complex, or maybe your house doesn't have a garage. Well, in my situation, this setup right here worked a little better for me at my house, since I don't have a garage and I'm plugging it up onto the front porch down to the driveway. But with this over here, it worked. I took both of these cars home and was able to charge them. Now, another thing to think about, extension cords, right? A 30-foot extension cord, when plugged into the Leaf here, did not work. The little blue light on the window up there just wasn't working anymore. So I had to switch up to a 15-foot extension cord plugged into that cord, and then it was fine. So remember, on electric cars, just using the regular setup, you might not be able to use a 20 or 30-foot extension cord if you don't have a garage. But that's just little stuff, you know, to think about. You know, the size of these vehicles are pretty comparable, like we spoke about earlier. Both of them are hatchback cars. Now, if you're looking at a Tesla, you got a little more options available, but do remember, you're gonna be spending a lot more money buying a Tesla, whether it's the Tesla sedan or the SUV or whatever it is that you're choosing, right? You're paying for the name Tesla really at the end of the day. Now, of course, the Tesla is super nice and it's a beautiful car, and in some cases is really fast, kind of like a sports car. But believe it or not, these little cars here, if you go back on the YouTube channel and watch some of the videos we've done of them, they're kind of quick too, and they're fun to drive, but probably not crazy fast like a Model S Tesla that everybody raves about is so quick. But anyways, let's open up and take a look around a little bit. Pretty decent cargo space in the back of the Volt, or not the Volt, the Bolt. Back seats also laid down, so not bad there. Let's go take a look at the cargo in the back of the Leaf. Because again, I'm thinking there's more of these out there and more of these out there for sale. We're also going to talk about price today, so you can get an idea of price. Obviously this right here, I kind of like this little bag here that you can put the charging cord in. But as we're noticing right now, it looks to me like the Nissan Leaf has got a lot more space in the back of it than the Bolt does. And the back seats lay down. I kind of like these big long taillights, LEDs. They look kind of good. But then I like the front of the Bolt so much better than the Leaf. And it's a little newer, but I like the headlights, and I just love this little logo and graphic here with the blue and all of that. I like it. It just, to me, this is a little bit cuter vehicle than the Leaf. Again, it's all up to you. It's your opinion on what you buy. I personally like the Bolt better than the Leaf, but that's because I like the look of the Bolt better. And anyways, let's keep moving forward. Let's take a look at the interiors on the cars. Both of them are a little different, but size matters, details matter as well, and we're always looking at the little details and things. This has got, you know, little vinyl here, power windows, power door locks. This one's got black seats. One thing I thought was kind of interesting about this car, the rear heated seat button for the seat heaters in the back was right there. It's kind of cool, you know, something a little different, and it's got heated seats in the back, which to me is really kind of neat. I also like that we have a heated steering wheel on this car for the winter time. So that's also interesting. Both cars have pretty nice little screen setups on the interiors. Your shifting point is right there for park, drive, neutral, reverse. And of course you got backup cameras and all that good stuff. But that's the inside of the Leaf in a nutshell. And we may get a little more in depth here as we keep moving forward. There's the back of the Leaf. Pretty spacious if you have kids. And one thing's for sure, both cars have plenty of headroom inside of them. Let's open up the Bolt, see what we got going on. Well, one thing I'll tell you, these windows are kind of big on the Bolt. I mean, seriously, look at that. Boom, that's a big window there. Also has this window here and this big front windshield. Both cars do have smart keys. One thing I really liked about the Bolt was the interior. I mean, first off, check out the seats in the car. They kind of have like a jean look to them. And so I like that. I also like the shifter inside the Bolt. Kind of reminds me of the shifter inside of a BMW or a 7 Series or something like that. And the Bolt is giving you a pretty massive screen in here. Let's see if we can get in and take a look. Look at that. Man, it's big, it's vivid. Also, that one right there is nice and big. And these buttons and all this. And then this in here is kind of neat, you know? So I really do like the inside of the Bolt. I think it's even used out of like recycled material or something. And look at the back. I like the two-tone, you know? I mean, all one black color is nice. It's easy to keep clean, but just something about the light gray and the dark gray. And again, this material, I really like it. It's really nice. It really is. So anyways, I also like how all this kind of flows, boom, you know, all the way down to there. All right, well, we're just kind of vlogging around, looking at these electric cars tonight. Let's go ahead and shut our hatches down. Backup camera, of course. The taillights on the Bolt are really neat. And again, all LED. So far, so good. Perfect time in the film tonight when the sun's going down. It gives you a really nice look of the cars at nighttime. You know, and I can't say I don't like the look of the Leaf either. I mean, actually is a pretty nice looking electric car. Both cars are quiet on the inside. So cabin is quiet. You're not hearing a lot of motor sound because, well, theoretically, there is no, there's no engine under there making a bunch of noise. So far in the video, guys and girls, let us know which EV you like best. Stay with us for the rest of this video here tonight at Southern Motor Company. Right, everybody, so I'm gonna walk inside the store for a minute. I actually took some notes today, went on Google, did some research, and took some notes for you so I would have some accurate information to talk about on the video. So let's do some comparing here, apples to apples, as many people say, right? Oh yeah, so now we're gonna just pretend for a minute that both cars are 2017 models, because, I mean, let's just think about it here, really. The Nissan Leaf didn't really change up a whole lot from 2015 to 2017. So just pretend for a minute, okay? All right. So a 2017 Nissan Leaf, price range new, if you went with the S, which is the base model, is $31,000, and the SL is around $37,000. So a markup, or not a markup, but a price spread, like spread and butter, right? $31,000 to $37,000 for a brand new Nissan Leaf back in 2017. Wow, seems like a lot of money, but it's the electric car. Now, the Chevy Bolt. Let's go up a few thousand. The Chevy Bolt, brand new, whether you're going from an LT package or a Premier package, was $37,000 to $41,000. So, I mean, yeah, the Bolt is starting at Nissan Leaf's highest price and going all the way up to $41,000, getting one pretty fully loaded on the Premier package. So, think about that for a minute. Also, think about this part, which is actually really important here. Let's talk about the miles per charge. The Nissan Leaf, 107 miles per charge. Now, the guy that actually traded in the Nissan Leaf over there actually traded it in on a Chevy Bolt 2017. We had two Bolts just like that right there. Both had pretty comparable in mileage, and both were exactly the same color and pretty much the same price. And he bought the other one that we had, so he traded in his Leaf on a Bolt. Now, he told me that on his Leaf, he was getting around 130 miles for a full charge. But I took the car home, drove it over a weekend, and did a full charge on it. And about 100 miles or so was what I was getting. Now, do take into consideration that the batteries in the vehicle, the lithium-ion battery, lithium what? Anyways, you get it. The batteries on the vehicle, on the Leaf there, of course, over time, like a cell phone or anything that uses those types of batteries, over time actually don't get a full charge anymore. So over time, it just kind of starts depleting itself in a sense, where when you plug it up for a full charge, just like a phone, like a Samsung phone, remember back in the day, you'd plug your phone, if you overcharged it, good Lord, you know, you bloat the battery up in it. That's an issue. So the Nissan Leaf doesn't hold as strong a charge years later. So we're not getting 107 or 130, maybe close to 107, but not 130 anymore. The Chevy Bolt new was getting, wowee, 238 miles per full charge. That's amazing. So that's kind of on Tesla status, if you can think about it, right? Now, if we were talking about the Chevy Volt, the Volt, I don't really know because I didn't look up, but I'll put it in the video if I can, if I remember. But I think that car didn't get as much full charge as the Bolt does. All right, other things to think about though. Let's keep talking, right? The Leaf, okay? The Leaf, mile per gallon, as they say on the website there. 124 on the highway, 101 in the city. And the Bolt, wow, 128 on the highway, 110 in the city. So, think about that for a minute, right? Obviously, the Bolt, as an electric vehicle, you're getting a lot more bang for the buck as far as having to plug it in and all that. But I will tell you, you know, driving to work and doing all that kind of thing, the Leaf actually charged up kind of quick. So, I mean, theoretically, when you get home for the night and you want to sit down and have dinner, just plug your car in and let it charge until you wake up. I think you should be fine each day. Hey, it saves from having to go buy gas. All right, guys and girls, for this part of the video, we're gonna hop in the cars and just take them for a quick spin around the street here. So we're gonna hop in the Nissan Leaf first. All right, we're in. The key looks just about like a regular Nissan key. Let's go ahead and put our seatbelt on. Hope everybody's enjoying the electric vehicle vlog tonight. Let's see, so this car does have the navigation screen, which looks kind of nice. Start stop engine button, heated seats in front and in the rear, Bluetooth, a nice screen here, a screen there, some dark shiny gloss black, trim, and of course, the car is going to have your, your power outlets and for smartphone devices and all that. All right, so this part of the video, I want to let you feel some acceleration that I'm getting just driving around the block and the quietness of the car. So I'll try my best to be a little bit quieter. It's quiet. Somebody told me one time that electric cars, might be banned because they're so quiet. And, kids playing in the streets of neighborhoods might, get hit by a car because they can't hear the car coming down the street. But you as a driver should be a little more, cautious when driving an electric car because people can't hear it. So if you see some kids playing out on the street, honk the horn at them or do something, So you as an EV driver need to be more responsible. The thing's got some power to it. It really does. That was kind of cool, It does have a sport mode on it too. So, when you put it on sport mode in the Leaf, it does have a lot more power. You can put it on economy mode and you actually can feel, I did this while driving the car with my kids, going to Sonic one night for a car club meet, and I put it on the eco mode, and actually you can feel the car actually kind of like slow down a little bit, which was actually not really a good feeling. So I like it in sport mode. All right, 3, 2, 1, mash it all the way down. It's a nice constant acceleration, which I like, and it's so quiet. And it's really easy to drive it. Brakes feel good. And again, to be a 5-year-old car, to me, the mileage is pretty low at 55,000 miles. And it's actually a very clean car. And the price on this car, what you could buy it for right now, is phenomenal. We're talking, like $8,000, somewhere right around there. That's incredible for an electric car when people are going out spending $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to get a brand new Tesla or something like that. Are you buying the electric car because it's an electric car, or are you buying it for the name, the look, and all that, So that's really the question to think about. Let's head over and take a look at the Bolt and go take it for a spin. All right, so, I won't lie to you now, I do like the Bolt after I've driven both cars for a weekend apiece. I spent a weekend in the Leaf with my family and a weekend in the Bolt. But, I don't know. It really all, at the end of the day, comes down to the money in the used car business and how much money you really want to spend on buying whatever that car is. So that's kind of something to think about. Let's hop in the Chevy Bolt. Now, if money is really not an issue so much, and maybe power and all that is something you're thinking about, well, then we already can kind of close out the video because we know the Bolt is the way to go. All right, everybody, we're inside the Chevrolet Bolt. Driving, let's roll our windows up. I had a phone call, and so anyways, let's drop the Bolt. I think what it is that I like about the car is this stuff like this. The screens, a lot of us folks, us Americans, we really get into all the gadgets and screens and things like that. So, Chevy really hooked it up with some big screen right here and one right there. But, it's comfortable, but I do feel like the Like the Leaf may have had a little more room on the inside. All right, let's hit the gas a little bit. Oh my, man, it's a good feeling to hit the gas pedal on an electric car. It really is. I will tell you, I've been driving a Toyota Prius for the last 2 days, and that is not as fun. I mean, it's fun. It's really fast, especially when you put these cars in like a sport type mode. Anyways, you know, to get me smiling driving a car it takes a lot. I drive a lot of vehicles every day, and I don't know, I like the feel of the electric car's power. Anyways, all right, one last look tonight and we're about done with the video. Which one you liking so far, folks? All right, everybody, so we're back. Just got done test driving both vehicles. If you're in the Charleston, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, if you're anywhere, but really, if you're anywhere near our dealership in Charleston or South Carolina, and you're looking to get a used hybrid or electric car, please don't hesitate to visit Southern Motor Company's website. I would really say out of most used car dealerships in town, we have really dived into buying electric cars more than many of the other ones. I'm sure there's other dealers watching that say, hey, I buy them too. That's great, and I hope you are buying these, because the only way you as a dealer are going to be able to learn about electric cars right now is to go out and buy them, drive them, and test them out. And you as a consumer, the only way you're going to learn about them is to drive one and buy one. So at the end of the day, I hope the content that I'm creating here tonight on YouTube is helpful to you, and I really do appreciate your time. Before we go though, we are going to walk inside, and I may just shoot on the screen here at some point some of the pricing on the two cars so you can get an idea, you know, what could it cost if you wanted to buy a Bolt 2017 with 39,000 miles, or a Nissan Leaf. But as far as that, have a great night. Thanks for watching. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe right here on CCV at SMC.